Hey everybody, welcome to the Nobody Reviews. This is going to be kind of like long lost kit kind of review. So this is not anything new. This is actually an older piece of kit. This is a Blackhawk RRV in OD green. And these are weirdly enough becoming difficult to get because the collectors are starting to snatch them up. Because UKSF, SBS were issued Blackhawk kit bags in OD green, and this was one of the pieces in that kit bag, and it was actually utilized by those units while in Afghanistan on their deployments. And you're starting to see lots of photos of that showing up, so collectors are starting to pick them up and grab them up and utilize these things. So let's get into the review and talk about it. So what is an RRV? So it stands for Rhodesian Recon Vest, and what makes an RRV so unique and so cool is you can run it with the bib up to give you admin and the ability to run a plate, or you can drop the bib down and turn it into a standardized style like chest rig. It kind of makes it versatile and gives you options. Eagle Industries makes the RRV normally. LBT also makes them. A couple other companies make them. Of course, Blackhawk makes them. One of the key differences between an Eagle Industries and a Blackhawk is your shoulders. So the Blackhawk's shoulders are not sewn to it. They are separate. The bib's a little different. The way the bib stores is different. The way the plate goes in the back is a little different. And I'm going to cover all of that. I'm actually going to bring out an Eagle and kind of show you some of the key differences so you can spot them quickly. So let me go ahead and grab that, and we'll do a little side-by-side. So this Blackhawk is here. So this is an Eagle Industries Rhodesian. I'm just going to do a very fast differences kind of thing just to give you guys an idea so you can spot them if you're looking for a Blackhawk or an Eagle when you're trying to find one. So if you, for whatever reason, stumbled upon an OD green Eagle, which I've never seen one personally, but they're probably out there, you would know the difference. Number one, just right out the gate, is the shoulders. Like I pointed out, the Eagles are sewn directly to the actual rig, the body. The Blackhawks are not. The Blackhawk has buckles here. The Eagles do not. The Eagle has these 1-inch webbing points here. The Blackhawk does not. It has one single 1-inch webbing piece here, and then right above it is this elastic portion. So basically, these two pieces of 1-inch have been deleted and replaced with this buckle. It has a small D-ring here for attachment of the bib, whereas the Blackhawk has two. And then above it, you have elastic, very similar on the Blackhawk. The shoulder pads are very similar in width and padding. The Eagles, I think, feel just a little more padded, but not terribly. As far as the body goes, pretty much the same. The Eagle has these buttons down here that kind of can fold up. You can change how much of the rig is out. The Blackhawk does not have that. The next big difference is going to be the bib itself. So the bib folds differently on the Blackhawk. It doesn't fold into the body of the rig. It folds down here. With the Blackhawk, it actually folds into the body, which I'll show you in a moment. The Eagle holds the plate a little differently, and I'm going to show you that right now. So this is a medium plate. This is an old surplus plate. And their system is just a little different comparatively. Holds the plate pretty firm and pretty steady. It's good. But it's not exactly the same as the Blackhawks. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Not terribly different, but not exactly the same. As far as the back of the Eagle goes, it's very similar. You've got 1 inch here, and then you've got this divider strap. So that's enough about the Eagle. I just want to show you some key differences so you can know what to look for whenever you are looking for a Blackhawk versus an Eagle. So let's get back to the Blackhawk. The Blackhawk's bib folds down and it goes inside of here. So when you want to run this Blackhawk as a normal chest rig, you could fold the bib in here, and it actually kind of looks more like a British NI chest rig, North Ireland chest rig, once you have the bib down. So you would unhook the bib from these D-rings, open the Velcro, and just kind of like bring the bib in here. Sorry for the noise, the buckles get kind of clangy on the table. Once you got the bib in here, you've got this little flap right here, and these 2 buttons that snap in, snap buttons. And you got this little loop right there. But boom, there you go. So now the rig is basically a normal Molly chest rig. Very similar in shape to like an Arctis NI chest rig, or a just standard like Ministry of Defense MOD chest rig, the North Island. Really cool. Looks a lot like it. Functions a lot like it once you pouch it out, and it's nice. If you're not planning on running plates, this is a great way to run this. If you're not planning on running an admin pouch, fantastic way of running this system. Very comfortable, still pretty utilitarian. But the main reason to have an RRV, in my opinion, is the bib. And we're going to put the bib back up, and we're going to talk about it. So the bib gives you the ability to, one, like I said, run a admin panel up top, and 2, the ability to run a ballistic plate in the front of this chest rig. So you can now armor up if you need to, and you also have the ability to add a back panel to run more armor, which is kind of cool. So I showed you on the Eagle how the plate goes in. Now I'm going to show you on the Blackhawk. So the Blackhawk is not totally different, but it's a little different. So on the Blackhawk, you have this elastic strap here, which I kind of like the elastic versus Eagle's Velcro strap. But I'll be honest with you, it feels like this elastic portion here, where the plate kind of tucks in, just feels a little small comparatively to the Eagles. It just doesn't feel like it wants to like sit on the top of the plate as well and as comfortable as the Eagle did. And it's just a little odd to me, but it's whatever. It's not that bad. I mean, it gets on there and it does the job, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's as good as it could be. You open up the bib. The bib Velcro's open. The Eagle's bib does Velcro open too. It turns it into like a little admin map pocket. And their bib can as well. And then now the plate is stored. Not bad. Not terrible. Not great. But it's solid. It'll hold. Where I think this system kind of starts to fail is with these separating and not being sewn down. You start having this movement, and it would be better if these were stuck in front of the plate like on the Eagle. That's just my personal preference and personal opinion. I just don't like how the Blackhawk straps kind of start moving around. But I don't know. It's not too bad, but it's just not great either. As far as the straps go, they're padded pretty well. They're pretty comfortable. The D-rings are actually kind of neat because you can run a simple 1-point sling up here through the D-ring. There's a sling I actually used to make that I would utilize, and it was a small 1-point, because I like 1-points for water work, and basically it would hook in through the D-ring here and then just hang down. And that gave me the ability to run a single point sling that I could just unbuckle and ditch my weapon if I needed to. So the D-rings give me that ability, which I think is kind of neat. And the body itself still has this Velcro portion that opens up, and this entire footprint here turns into a big open container where I can put maps or other small items that I want access to that I may not need super quick, but want to be able to get to if need be, but aren't like mission critical that I need to access right now, but still want to have on me. I can shove them down in this entire cavern and keep there. So that's kind of cool. The back strap, it's a little different than the Eagles. The Eagles is just this style webbing all the way through. This long, this like what's like 1.5 inch webbing all the way down. The Blackhawk adds this big pad, which is kind of interesting. And then they have this 1 inch here. So I guess you could put, theoretically, you could put like a pouch or like a butt pack right there. I'm not sure. That may have something to do with the back panel setup that they have designed for this. I don't have one. I have to get one to test that out or look it up and see if that's what that's for. But that's what it looks like. Kind of the idea is you could run some sort of pouch or panel here because it's molly webbing. It's not bad. I mean, this is kind of cool because it is big and thick, so it would sit on your lumbar area fairly comfortably and kind of just spread out the load maybe. So that's not too bad. Overall, I think the back strapping area is one of the better similarities. I like the H harness piece, and I got this from a friend who I'm really glad I was able to get it finally, because the one I've been running all my real pouches on is not a real Blackhawk rig. But this H piece is fantastic and awesome to have. You can take this off and run this in an X pattern, and that's not bad, but I got pretty big neck and pretty big shoulders because I'm a chunky boy, and I like the H harness piece because it kind of spreads this out and gives me the ability to run this wider on my shoulders, and I like that. I got lucky that he has it kind of set in the same spot that I normally would set mine in anyway, and he has the NATO green British sniper tape on here, which just makes this more alley, so that's kind of cool, and I'm all about it. Outside of that, not a ton of differences between a standard RRV and this guy. Very neat rig. I'm really glad I got my hands on it, and it's going to be awesome to add this to the SBS kit that I'm putting together. And yeah, that's all I got. So hope you guys got something out of this. And if you like this older kit stuff, let me know, and as I get my hands on some older kit or dig more of my older stuff out, I'll start reviewing it. There won't be a link in the description below to where you can buy one, because unfortunately these aren't just like readily available at most stores anymore. Your best bet for something like this is going to be eBay, forums, Facebook groups, and honestly Instagram. So I will probably see if I can find a Facebook group I can recommend, or eBay seller that might have something like this. I might scour eBay and see if I can find a few, and if I can, I will link those eBay pages in the description below so you can find one if you're interested. And other than that, just good luck, good hunting, and hopefully some of you guys might be intrigued enough to start a British SBS kit or like a UKSF kit using old school OD Green Blackhawk stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully I will see some of you guys out there on the field running this shit, and we can talk about it. As always, thanks to my new subs for having some faith in me and checking me out. Thanks to my old subs for keeping the faith and hanging out. And until next time, take care. I'll see you in the next one.